This video was long overdue, guys. I was been supposed to make this video, but I don't know. I was so caught up in making short forms, and then also I have a few brand deals that I have to get taken care of. So I don't know if y'all can see it all, but yeah, I'm saying we in my room. This is what my room actually looks like when I'm not like filming. Like I cleared this whole side out right here and I put it on my bed. I'm usually shooting vertically for TikTok and Instagram instead of horizontal. YouTube, I usually, if I was gonna do this video, I would have did it downstairs on my desk. But the sun is out, you know what I'm saying? It's getting warm outside. So we might as well just take advantage of the sunlight that I have right now. I would have did it outside my backyard because we have a deck. It's 52 degrees. That's not bad. It's not ideal, you know, for me to be sitting out there making a whole video for y'all for YouTube. Today I'm gonna be talking about the truth about being masculine presenting in the fashion world, not only as someone who really loves fashion, also talking about the fashion space and how it is being masculine presenting in this space, going to an event, you know, getting brand deals, wanting to take up more space in this event. I don't know if you guys seen it, but a while ago I did a video on Instagram. It kind of did pretty well. I had a lot of engagement on it. I really was just talking about how I wanted to take up more space in the fashion world, and not only just in the fashion world, in the beauty world as well. Like, cause obviously everybody loves studs but hate us at the same time. I don't get that. I don't know why. I can't speak for all studs, but me as a person, I'm a very genuine, nice, outgoing person. Some people say I look mean. When you start to talk to me or start to get to know me, I really am nice. The first topic I want to talk about is fashion itself and being masculine presenting. At first, I couldn't find a lot of clothes that fit me the way I wanted to fit me, because if we being real, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think men and women take their fashion inspo from Masc women. You gotta think about it, because we were on game before y'all were on game. Way back then, a lot of men would not walk into the women's section, and a lot of women wouldn't really walk into the men's section, but they would steal their boyfriend's clothes, if that makes sense. But they were only stealing their boyfriend's clothes because it was their boyfriend's clothes. They wasn't really stealing it to style it and wear it outside the crib, for real. You feel me? So as masculine presenting women, even when I was younger, I still walked into the boys section and I was like, yeah, I want these cargos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want this polo tee. And even then, I was still shopping in the women's section. Like, some things in the women's section, I was like, yeah, I can make that look masculine. Yeah, I actually like that. You know, that fits me better. So that's when I say, when I want to talk about fashion first, is having clothes that actually fit us. So the women's section fits us so much better, but the men's section have so many options that we would like to wear. Now that I'm really opening my eyes to styling and personal style, I like to shop in the women's and the men's section. It's not like a any, mini, money, mo. Like, it's like I go to the women's section first and then I go to the men's section and see what can I add on to that, because the women's section just fit me better. I know some mass women out there, a lot of clothes don't fit them to the way that they want to. You have to also think about like your body frame. And also, guys, you can't forget that you can go to the men's section, get something, and then just go get it tailored. A lot of masks are not built like me, so I know some of them have more hips, have more curves. I would say if you have more curve, the best way to go about it is the men's section would have the clothes you need to go get tailored. The women's section, I believe you can find some things, but it's also still just gonna bring out the curviness in your body as a woman. So you have to keep that in mind. I just started to focus more on portions within my style and the way something fits on me than the way it looks. You can have something that's not crazy, you know, it's simple, but if it fits you perfect, the fit is a fit. The next topic I wanted to talk about was like no representation and inspo. I didn't see a lot of mask presenting women in campaigns. I would see them in sports campaigns, of course. That was a no-brainer. I wouldn't see a mask presenting women in a Hollister or Abercrombie or Gap designer campaigns. I'm working on building my own blueprint of getting into spaces like that. Before I started to get deep into the fashion world, I didn't see a lot of other mask presenting women I can be inspired by in the fashion world, because a lot of masculine presenting women that I was seeing was just wearing skinny jeans, Jordans, and a graphic tee. I like both styles. I like the classic style. I even still like Jordans. Like, they know how to dress, but they weren't deep into fashion. I started following a lot more mask presenting creators. Even though a lot of them are behind the scenes, I still follow them. I study menswear. I study women's wear. I take inspo from women and men and I make it my own identity. So what looks good on a woman might not look that good on me, but I switch it up and make it me, if that makes sense. Even though I'm not getting a lot of the brand deals that I ideally would want want to take up space in this industry, I still feel valid in my style, in my creation, in my content, because I know it's me and I also know it's good. My back hurt. I need to get a chair where I'm gonna start really sitting here talking to you guys on the camera. The next topic that I have is, even though I'm very much mass presenting, I'm still in touch with my feminine side. I feel like fashion is an expression, so at this point there is no gender put onto fashion anymore. It's just, oh, a fit is a fit. They got that fit on. I hate when men come into my comment section and say wear a dress. Girls aren't even wearing dresses. Why would I wear a dress? Telling me to soften up because I'm mass presenting, or maybe because my fit is better than you, or I put something on better than you and you can't pull it off. Up your game up. My next topic is like classic and formal wear struggles. I used to struggle with the classic side of being masculine. Now it's just so simple. It seems so easy and simple. All you need is some loafers, dress shoes, and in my opinion, I believe women pull off suits better than men. Whether you're mass presenting or not, even if you're feminine presenting, women pull off suits better than men. I keep it classy. I wear maybe like a fitted tee with some trousers. It's really easy and simple. It's not that hard anymore. It's not like a struggle. Don't shop the women's suit. I do shop the men's suits, and then I just go get them tailored, because the women's suits, like I said, fit more to the body and it gives that curve. Even though I don't even got curves, but I know there are masculine women out there that have curves, so I went and shop the women's suit. I shop the men's suit and I go get them tailored. Going to a tailor is going to change your life. It's like the main thing in fashion that gives you your own personal style. And I get it, some tailoring can be expensive, because when I went to go get my suit tailored, they wanted like $140 just for me to tailor it. Fashion week, I really wanted to get 4 things tailored, but I wind up only getting 2 things tailored because I wind up spending $90 on those 2 things. I will say a hack that I recently came across is to save me money in tailoring. Buy a piece that fits your shoulders. Everything else cool, because the most expensive thing to tailor is your shoulders. I believe it's your shoulders, and if you want to tighten something. The next topic I will talk about is accessories. Accessories is a big game changer that I realized in fashion. I used to think that I needed to buy a fit for every single occasion. No, you do not. You do not need to buy a new fit for anything. Y'all see how many clothes I got back there? I probably do not need to buy clothes for the next, I would say, year. I probably don't. Am I going to? No, I'm still going to buy clothes. A lot of people don't realize the real impact in your own personal style is accessories. Bag, hat, jewelry, scarves. They really take your fit to the next level. You can take a fit that you wore a couple of weeks ago. You can take a fit that you wore yesterday. If you didn't add accessories to it, take that same fit, add accessories to it, and look how different it's gonna make it. You honestly want to have more accessories than you have fits. I'm sitting on my suitcase, y'all. My booty is hurting. Next thing I want to talk about, getting invited to these brand events is really not as hard as you guys think. But if I am being honest, having an agency did kind of help me with it, because before I wasn't searching and looking for brands to invite me to their events. I was literally just creating content just to create content. I didn't start taking it serious until mid last year. But my agency did help me a lot with finding events to get into, because they have the connections. But you do not need an agency to get into these events. There's different ways to get into these events. The first one I would say is just go with your friend. If your friend is a content creator, if your friend is someone who is in the space of planning out events, and it can help you get into these events, be a +1. It's not hard. Be a +1. I've been a +1 to many events, and I've also brung some of my friends as a +1 to some events. That would be the first one. The second thing is you want to put your location in your bio so brands can know to even invite you to the event. Because if they have events in New York and they don't know that you're in New York, your bio doesn't have your location in it, how are they supposed to know that you can make it? So that's the first thing. The second thing is when you make content, put a hashtag, or if you're in New York influencer, Philly influencer, Chicago influencer. Put a hashtag so they know when they're looking for creators to invite to the event, you pop up. And then the other thing would just be PR agencies. To reach out to these PR agencies yourself, email them, say, hey, I'm so-and-so. This is the type of content I make. I would really love to be considered for any events that you guys have coming up in New York, or events that whatever city you're in, to capture the events and share it to my socials and share it to my audience, stuff like that. I think the last topic that I would talk about, because this is already like 20 minutes long, guys, I would struggle with being taken serious in this space. Like I said, I'm a very chill, I'm a very nice, I'm a very genuine person, so I don't really like conflict. I don't really like having to go back and forth with people. The only way I started to really take myself serious in this space was learning more about the space, taking my content serious, knowing my worth, networking with other genuine people. I sometimes do struggle with feeling a little bit uncomfortable because, like I said, I don't see a lot of mass presenting women in the spaces that I go into. Most of the time, I'm the only one in there. I still connect with people because we have a lot of things, we have other things in common, as like being a creator or, you know, being from the city. But it also would be nice to see other masculine presenting women in this space and not just me. I want to show you guys that it is possible as a masculine presenting woman to be in this space and not be behind the scenes. You could be in front of the camera. You can be in these spaces. You could be in these rooms. You could be talking to these people. Like, I really want that to be the new norm. I want that to be normal. That was pretty much a little rant page that I went on to and opening up about how I feel about truly being masculine presenting in the fashion space and trying to break into the beauty space as well. If you have any struggles with actually finding your personal style because of your frame or just because of your sense of style in general, put down in the comment section what kind of style you really like, the frame you have, and maybe I can help you out. That's pretty much it, guys. Peace out. I catch you guys in the next one. Oh, right, this is YouTube. I gotta do something different. All right, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Peace out. I'll catch you in the next one.